This is Asake Online. Welcome to Agriculture on Site. I'm your host, Busani Bafana. This week we're actually looking at the perfection of breeding Boer goats. My guest in today's episode is Kobus Lotter, who is a Boer goat judge, as well as the president of the Boer Goat Breeders Association in South Africa, who's actually going to be telling us about the elements that they look for when we're actually breeding the perfect Boer goat.
I'm Kobus Lotter. I'm a Boer goat farmer from South Africa. In fact, I'm a third generation Boer goat farmer and I'm farming in the Eastern Cape in South Africa.
Great. Kobus, you are here in Zimbabwe for a very important goat in Ndaba. Maybe to start off with, Boer goat breeding. We have a lot of farmers in Zimbabwe who are now into goat breeding. Tell us a little bit about this Boer goat. What is special about it? And
Okay, I think when farming with Boer goats or farming with any breed, it's very important to farm with high quality animal because food is expensive, everything is expensive. There's no use of farming with average animals, and that's my purpose here. The whole day here in Zim, we classify goats. This is the third farm we visit today. And by classifying, we are selecting the best animal out of the group. And then the plan is to get rid of the animal that doesn't meet the breed standards of the South African Boer goat and the Zimbabwean Boer goat. We try to keep and select all the best. So in other words, we are selecting for the animals that complies to the breed standards. And those who is below average, the plan is then to get rid of them, slaughter them, and keep only the best.
so today you are in fact selecting the best animals. In doing this selection, what are you looking for?
We're looking for type. Females must be feminine. Feminine head, beautiful long slender neck, beautiful balance, well filled in the back. Good body depth. Balance is the key word. That means all the body parts of the animals fit sounds together. So we don't want a long animal with a short rump or a long body with a short neck. All the body parts must fit together.
With lipstick as well?
No, yeah, only for the show. We put lipstick on for the shows.
You look for those characteristics, both male and females.
Females must be feminine and males must be masculine. That's it.
How does this selection actually aid or improve in the breeding process?
If your selection is good, then at the end of the day you will get more meat in less time, and that's the idea. In a short period, your goats must put on weight, so that in 3-4 months you must have a goat to sell, a wether to sell and make money.
What is unique about the Boer goat?
Boer goats, they are clever, they are intelligent, they are hard, very adaptable. They are a good animal.
You talk about adaptability. We have now actually farmers are living through a process of climate change. You know, where the weather conditions have in fact changed, making it very difficult for farmers to actually raise livestock. But small stock is seen as a game changer, for farmers when we are looking at, farming livestock. Maybe tell us a little bit about how adaptable are Boer goats and how easily are they to actually raise?
No, Boer goats are very, very much adaptable. But in conditions like now, just after the winter, the first rain doesn't come yet. Although they are adaptable, it's very, very important in this dry condition, especially when the females had babies, lambs. You must look after them. You must give them supplement feed. That's very, very important. Very important. You can hear the kids screaming here behind my back. They need more food. In this way, when it's dry like now, it's important to give them supplement feed.
For farmers interested in actually start going into Boer goat farming, where do they start? Do they start with getting, as you say, the pure breeds? Maybe you could tell us a little bit about that, or they can actually crossbreed.
When you start farming with any new breed, or in this case a Boer goat, it's very important to do a Boer goat school, to get educated, to know the traits of a Boer goat. It's of no use trying to breed an animal, a Boer goat, if you don't have the picture in your head of how he must look like. Very important. Be schooled, then you start with the breeding.
So I was saying I should not just go by interest, having an interest alone, but I must actually get the right skills of how to breed a Boer goat.
Yes, and it's easy to start the correct way, because there are people here that who is introducing the goats to Zimbabwe, and these people get good stuff in South Africa, bring them over the border, and you don't have to start on page 1 here in Zim with Boer goat breeding. Buy, get good commercial and stud animals, and there you go. You save a lot of time by starting with the right breeding stock.
Right. So when you talk about starting with the right breeding stock, are these the pure breeds? Because I've actually heard about that you can start with an F1 or an F2 and F3. Maybe if you could actually explain a little bit about that. What is involved?
In a relatively short period, the South African Boer goat breeders breed the best meat goat in the world just by selecting for the right traits, just by having the right picture in their head. So there's no crossbreeding involved with Boer goats.
So farmers can start with the Boer goat and that's it. Okay.
Yes, and that F1 and F2 stuff, that's stud book stuff. You can be a type D farmer without stud book and breed very good animal.
Yeah, for an average farmer who's starting out, can they start with one male and then one female, or what could be the arrangement that will work best?
Yeah, the best is 25 to 30 females and then one male over them. 1 on 30, that will do. That's the ideal.
And let's talk about the kind of training that a farmer really needs. You are here to be training farmers during this goat indaba. Maybe give us a little bit of insight. What knowledge that you'll be sharing with the farmers?
Yeah, my purpose here regarding concerning training is judging. So we will start here on junior judging school. The next level is senior, and the next level is to become a inspector or a judge. But training, there's other people who's doing training, supplements, feed, that type of thing. But I'm here on judging.
Right. You are after the final product, the beauty and the looks in the goat.
Yep.
Right. And maybe we can zone in a little bit on, after the judging that you have been doing these inspections with the farmers. After the judging, are you going to have a competition, to select the best animals? Are these going to be for breeding? Maybe you could tell us more about that.
Yeah, a show is all about competition, and the judge is judging the show, and that is to show the people what is the ideal goat. The winners must be close to the breed standard. They must meet the standard. So the winners will be the best. And at the show, if you look at the winners, then it give you a guideline to breed towards that picture and breed good animals.
In maintaining the standards, what should farmers do?
Two things that's very important. One is selection, and the other one is by using good bucks, good males. But it's of no use only to use good males if you don't select. It's important to get rid of all the worst animals, those who doesn't meet the standard, and keep the rest and put good males over them, and soon you'll have very good animal.
You mentioned that it is important for farmers to actually start with a good buck, as it were, if you really were looking at quality. This type of goats, the Boer goats, are they good for milk, meat?
A Boer goat is a meat goat, yes. And yeah, it's all about meat.
But
Maximum meat on minimum age. That's what it's all about.
right. And for a good performing actually goat, how long or a turnaround time that it must actually put on meat and that you can sell it?
Well, if you keep the right goats and the conditions is good, like the veld conditions, etc., and your supplement feeding is in place, and by giving your kids creep feed, then 3 months, 4 months, at least not longer than 5 months, then they must be on 30 kgs. And in South Africa, we fetch now 70 rand a kg. So to fetch, if your kids can grow out, put enough weight on 4 to 5 months, and they reach 30 times 7, it's quite a lot of money for a kid in not a long time.
And then just lastly, because as a judge, for this Boer goats, I'm also keen to know what are the other opportunities like for exporting this type of animals.
Yeah, there's a huge, the world wants Boer goats. There's a huge opportunity in exporting Boer goats as well as semen. There's a huge opportunity for that. Embryos, the whole world wants the South African Boer goat. And that is what you keep, South African Boer goat.
There you are, farmers. My guest was Kobus Lotter, who's a Boer goat judge. He mentioned one very important aspect if you want to go into Boer goat breeding. Start with the right animals. And he gave us an outline of the important traits that they look for when farmers want to go into Boer goat breeding. This is our second line. Remember to follow us on all our social media platforms on CITE ZW. This is Busani Bafana.